A week later, when I was in another place doing a series of meetings, the pastor pulled back the curtain in his home. He pointed to the house next door. He said, counterculture kids live next door. They're into drugs and all that thing. He says, you know what? He says, they have named their 14-month boy Lucifer. Now, that really grieved me. I went straight to my room, and I began seeking God, and I began crying, oh, God, this generation is so rebellious. It's so lost. Oh, God, how do we reach this generation? A still small voice said, go over and meet them. I said, Lord, no, you're not capturing the spirit of my prayer. Oh, thou mighty God that dwellest in the heavens. And still, that still small voice came back, go over and meet them. Sweat came to my brow. I knew what was coming. I knew I couldn't get out of it, you know. Jonah type thing. I says, okay. What'll I say? God told me to come over and meet you. So I thought, what I'll do, seeing that counterculture kids into drugs, I'll grab our first publication called My Friends Are Dying, an anti-drug book. I'll take it in my hand, and I'll use it as a bridge to talk to them. So I took the book in my hot, sweaty, trembling little hand, and I made my way up their driveway towards this old shack of the house. As I was walking up, clutching the book in my trembling hand, a gentleman, about 6 feet tall, hard-looking fella, holding on to a bottle of beer, pointed his finger at me and called out, Ray! Now, I didn't know the guy from a bar of soap, and by the look of him, he didn't know a bar of soap either. He says, Ray! He says, I just finished reading your book, My Friends Are Dying, 3 days ago. Come here! And he put his arm around me. Before I knew it, I had a glass of homemade plonk in my hand, and I was being introduced to the guy who owned the home. The guy who owned the home says, hello, this is my son Lucifer. I says, hiya, kid. Fully expecting him to say, and my name is Adolf, this is my wife Jezebel, and our other son Judas. Man, I have been in junkie flats. I really have. That place was absolutely foul. They had mattresses on the floor. They didn't have pillowcases on their pillows. They had last year's lunch kind of still sitting on the bench. I mean, it was foul. A blowfly would have gone, I just sat down. I says, I'm a preacher. I was next door. I was praying, and God seemed to speak to my heart and say, go over and meet those people. One of the guys says, hey, that's aspiration. His friend says, no, it's inspiration. I says, it's perspiration. But as I sat among the filth, the foul language, the rock music, the drugs, the alcohol, the filth, I thought, this is how you reach a generation. Jesus was the friend of sinners. And the Bible says, go to the highways, the byways, the hedges. Man, if we care about them, we won't sit in a holy clique. You see, one thing that motivates me to reach the lost is compassion.